What's good, YouTube? Today we have a first look at the Zefras on the channel with an 11th place deck profile out of Melbourne, Australia. And this comes from Cameron Nyhius, who managed to take this through 7 rounds after losing round 1 to Barrier Statues and the final round to Zoo. So let's get into that tournament report. Round 1 Barrier Statues 1-2, first loss of the day because my deck needed to rely heavily on special summoning, and he stopped me. I constantly stopped his Moon Mirror Shield with Zefra Divine Strike and Zefra Tuban, it looks like, hoping to chip away at his life points with his own card, but he shot too far ahead of the game in terms of card economy. Round 2 True Draco 2-0. He bricked both games and I proceeded OTK with Jiaozu combos. Round 3 Dark Magician 2-1. Hardest matchup for me. The amount of back row I had to play through was rough, and Dark Magic Circle was a pain to play around. Zing Creation was MVP of the match because I had the ability to backseat and shuffle my opponent's cards during their turn. Round 4 DDDs 2-1. Game 1, he won the dice roll and made a board of Crystal Wing Siegfried. I won because he didn't negate Zefra in scale, giving me resources needed to shuffle his cards away with backseat, and proceeded to make Chanbara with Suwani's attack boost for OTK. Game 2, he made a big board with Crystal Wing, Siegfried, and number 38, and I couldn't play past his board. Game 3, I started and did the Jiaozu Plat, ending my board with number 38, Herald of the Arclight, Zefra Nui, and Bixie with 2 9 Pillars of the Yangzings, and Zefra Divine Strike with Zefra Nui's ability to search Zefra War after being destroyed by 9 Pillars. Round 5, 60 card Infernoid Zoo 2-1. Game 1, I bricked and lost. Game 2, he started immediately and activated Grass, only to find out I played a 52 card deck, thus milling only 7 cards and losing. Game 3, he did the same thing, summoned Anunku and Decatron with Deviati's Monster Negate effect. I normal summoned Zefroxy, killed his Decatron, and from there did a little punch and pass. I top decked Red Resonator and made Metaphys Horus and stole his Anunku, and without his Anunku in the way of activating spells, I Pendulum summoned an OTK. Round 6, True King Dinosaurs 2-1. Game 1, he started and made Laggy and True King of All Calamities and Nappy, so I scooped. Game 2, I went first and made number 38, Zefra Nui, and set 9 Pillars and Divine Strike, and he scooped. Game 3, he went first and made a Lagia and True King of All Calamities. He activated True King of All Calamities in standby phase, calling Earth. I started with a Dark Hole, which was negated by Lagia. Then I activated Zefrath and Duelist Alliance to add Pendulamucho, and activated it to Pendulum summon a board and set 9 Pillars. In his turn, I negated his True King of All Calamities with 9 Pillars, and Quick Synchroed into Baxia to clear his board and won from there. Round 7, Pure Zoo 1-2. He won the dice roll and went first, only to brick and pass. I OTK'd him. Game 2 and 3, he drew the nuts and I couldn't play past his board. Through game 3 was close because I draw and locked him upon resolution of his Tenki search, and it was more of a fair game in terms of card economy. MVP of the day was Zefrath because it gives me just an insane amount of free resources as I'm able to choose what card I need in a specific situation. Baxia in your opponent's turn is powerful because of interruption, and a combo is devastating. Also, huge shout out to Beals, the Diabolic Dragon, because that was how I won my True Draco match with ease. Shout outs to my friend Christopher Chong for helping me to follow my dreams and play this deck, because he told me the deck floats in the format and is so strong, helps keep up with resources in the format. So, let's go ahead and go through the deck list. 3 Zefra, 3 Zefra Nui, 2 Satellar Knight Zefraxaton, who said Exaton's dead, 1 Suwani, 2 copies of Satellar Knight Zefra Tuban, I don't know how to say some of these guys, 1 Bion, 1 copy, or 3 copies, my bad, of Zefroxy, Treasure of the Yangzing, 1 Eccentric, 1 Ash Blossom, 1 copy of Shadol Zefranaga. The Zefras are new to me. 3 Red Resonator, 1 Maxi, 1 Bixie, 3 Jiaozu, 1 copy of Synchron Resonator, 1 Pendulamucho, 2 copies of Chiwen, 1 Yangzing Path, 3 copies of Resonator Call, 2 Pot of Desires, 1 Duelist Alliance, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Terraforming, 3 copies of Zefra Providence, 3 Oracle of Zefra, 1 Zefra War, 2 copies of Zing Creation, 2 copies of Zefra Divine Strike, and 2 9 Pillars of the Zing. We've got Chow Fang, we've got Trishula, we got Beals, 2 copies of Baxia, 1 Yazi, 1 copy of Ancient Pixie Dragon, very interesting there. 1 Metaphys Horse, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 Chambara, 2 Dinglongs, 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 number 38 Hope Harbinger, 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, and rounding out the side deck, 3 Santa Claus, 2 copies of Ghost Ogre, 3 DD Crows, 3 Droll and Lockbird, 1 Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole, and 2 Twin Twisters. So a great look at Zefra's 52 cards, kind of natural against grass, like he said. And I think it's a very cool and fun build overall that has a competitive look at the meta, perhaps.